I don't know. I just.
I think you're only allowed to have so many. I don't know that for a fact, but
Okay.
makes you wonder.
So,
I don't understand technology. So you got your paper towel ready. I'm gonna wash my hands again.
and how many seconds, Linda, did you say you did these?
Not many.
Like about 5 or 6
I
seconds?
don't know about your microwave. Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking less than 10. It depends on how many you're
Okay.
heating up.
These are smaller than the flour, so I'm going to do more of the flour than the corn.
Okay.
You can tell when you get them out. You can definitely, they feel different.
Okay.
So
Because they're mealy, because they're made out of meal, and it's
Yeah.
not. Of course, I got
I
the.
love using them in the mornings and making fried eggs and sausage.
I
and
like an
cheese
egg burrito.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
like those too.
and a corn tortilla.
It's didn't that corn tortilla taste good when you heat it? I hate a little bit of
Yeah.
oil. Do you?
No.
You don't put no oil on your tortilla?
Uh-uh.
I do a little bit, and I know that's not
That's
as
'cause
healthy.
you're old school. You put oil on everything. Oil and butter.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't put much because I don't want it soaked in it, But I love to make anything, even chicken. Chicken,
Yeah.
Just I like chicken on.
If we eat at your house, it's either going to have fat, oil, or butter all in it.
Sorry about that. Well, that's the way I was raised. Things have changed.
Well, Molly was, she was a lot more particular about her food.
Yes, she was.
Than most people from her
Right.
generation.
Right.
Because you remember how Paul used to say, something about you need to make biscuits or cornbread like Mama.
Yeah.
And she said I
She told
could
Aunt
if I
Laverne
used a
that,
half
didn't
a
she?
cup of lard.
Yeah, I remember.
Or
Aunt
whatever.
Laverne-
It might
I
not have been a
remember-
half a cup.
I remember
but-
Aunt Laverne saying that.
But Ma was very particular about
Yes, she
her
was.
cooking.
She was healthy, cooked healthy.
She was very particular.
But me-
Oh, okay.
When we get started, we're not on yet.
She is on live.
Oh, Linda's on live now.
Yes.
Oh, oh,
She's getting sneaky.
oh. Okay, all right. Well, I didn't know Linda was. Okay.
That's a good picture,
This is
Molly.
I want y'all to look at this
This is
frame.
the pre-show. Okay.
I guess so. If you already had us on.
That's Molly. That's Mama's
Yeah,
mama.
that's
Our
Mother's mother.
grandmother
Yeah.
on
She's
Mama's side.
beautiful.
Now
Yeah.
look at the back of this frame.
That's
how
the old
old it
frame,
is,
isn't it?
yeah.
That used to be at Molly's house, didn't it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Mama had it.
Yeah. It used to be at Molly's house.
Now I got to wash my hands. There's a bunch of little cute things that old things
Well, I
that
guess
we
we
could
hadn't
show.
even really formally introduced ourselves. Linda, did you want the oil on the fire?
I'm gonna put it on it in a minute.
Oh,
I just
okay.
didn't. It's already
Okay.
hot, and I didn't want it to burn.
Well, I knew something smelled good.
Yeah, I took it off and turned the burner off, so
Okay.
it won't take it long to heat back up. I'll go ahead and turn the burner back on, and we'll let me check the temperature. Is it 10?
Just
It
about.
is.
It's, yeah,
10:02.
yeah. I think
Okay.
it's about time to start. I didn't. So, I'm anxious to see how these taste, Linda.
Me too.
Well, I'm not. I'm not sure how they're going to turn out. I hope they turn out, but if
I
they
think
don't,
they-
well,
I
we're
think
going
they
to just
will.
chalk this up as a fun experience.
Well, that's
Linda's
okay.
like, I want to see how they turn out too.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Mary.
I'm Linda, Pink Mouse Sisters in the Kitchen, and I had planned to do these ahead of time, but I didn't want to have to heat the grease, then strain it, and then start over this morning, so I'm just winging it today.
That's okay. It'll work. It'll work.
And
At least
if
they
it,
can see how it would work if they was doing it.
and if it doesn't work, well then we'll eat it with a fork. Yeah. So, goodness. Okay, so I have
What we
got.
making?
We are making fried tamales. We love tamales.
I do too.
I've got a dozen, which I've already rolled too, but I got a dozen that we can only get these Thursday through Saturday. So these were in the freezer the last ones that I bought, and then I bought a box this morning of frozen ones, and these are bigger. They're fatter. Looks like the mesa's probably a little thicker.
And are these beef?
Yes, they're beef. They're all beef. No, well, I don't. I'm sure these got pork. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
So, for our members in the recipe, it's going to tell you to use corn tortillas, but I wanted to try both. So we are going to roll and fry. Roll them up. We're not rolling tamales. We're going to roll them up. My wordage is probably my own, kind of like my writing music is. Oh, nobody can understand it but me, because I don't know how to write music, but I do it the way I understand it. So we're going to take the tamales out of the husk, and then we're going to roll them. Now, Linda gave me a little tip this morning about heating the corn tamales. The corn ones aren't as big as the flour ones. They're not going to fold over, but we are going to try some, because this is what I put in the recipe. I've already folded 2 here, and these are the flour ones, and I put these back in the refrigerator. These folded real good.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Now, flour tortillas are thicker than the corn tortillas, but we're still going to try them both. So I'm going to heat these from Linda's little trick. I'm going to heat these in the microwave.
Okay. This is how many? This is corn tortillas.
Yes,
okay.
and I wet the paper towel, and I just wrapped it up in the paper towel, and I'm going to microwave them. This is going to make them soft and pliable, right, Linda?
Yes.
Okay. So we're just going to microwave these just a few seconds, and I'm going to do 8 seconds.
Okay.
I've got my oil over here. I've already heated it. I've got the burner on, in case y'all wondered. I know it's on. I'm going to put that back on the boiler, back on the fire in just a minute, but we want to roll a few up first, because my oil is still pretty hot and don't want it to burn. So I took it off the fire. So we'll go ahead and roll. We can each roll some corn and some flour. And I think I put on the, I guess we can do these first since they're warm. I think I put, yes, on the thing to wet your toothpicks. I didn't wet mine. I'm just using them like this. And like I said, I'm winging this. I'm just totally winging it. Now, I've had these in the refrigerator. They thawed out.
And these are the ones that you bought here in Jefferson?
Yeah, there's a local guy that makes these, and they're really delicious.
So you take them out of the wrapper?
Yes, you want to take them out because you're going to eat these straight from.
Okay. So just roll them up?
Yeah, these are not big enough to fold over, so the ends of them are going to be out.
Right.
But we're going to fry them with the spider, and hopefully that is going to keep them from just floating.
Mm-hmm.
So we won't be frying too many at a time. I'm only using the 5 1/4 pot. If I would have used the bigger one, we could have both used a spider, but I don't want to crowd the pot, so we'll just use one spider. Uh-oh. It doesn't come undone.
It must not have got through both sides of them. But you bring tamales to our Christmas every year.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to get me another toothpick and put in this one.
That's one thing I want to learn to make this year.
Is tamales?
Tamales.
I told you I got a book on it. I'll give you.
Okay, let's do some flour ones.
Okay.
Sorry.
I went ahead and done all the tortilla,
Yeah, that's fine. I'm,
meal. Is that what you wanted me to do? The corn
Yeah.
meal?
Reaching over you,
So
Mary.
that's okay. And we're not going to warm these, right?
No, I
Okay.
didn't warm the ones that I
Okay.
rolled up this
Okay.
morning. And so you're rolling and you're folding it kind of like you would a burrito, fold it over. I'm not no expert on Mexican food. I'm an expert at eating it, but I'm not an expert on making it.
Hey, I love Mexican
But
food.
I'm just going to kind of do it like that I want to try one of these bought ones too.
Okay.
Do you need more tamales? Is that
Yeah,
that
that's
was on
all of
yours?
them. Yeah. Okay. You need another tortilla?
Yes, I'm gonna try one of these.
That's well. This tells you. This is one thing you have to watch for. You can't get them too close to the edges
Now these
of the tortilla when you
these
roll
tamales are bigger, so they're not gonna fold over
Right.
quite as much as those others are.
How many dozen tamales did you buy Christmas?
I think I bought 12 or 13 dozen.
Yeah. I know you brought a lot.
Bought a lot.
They were good though. They was a big hit. One year, when Debbie and Edward had Christmas at their house,
Yeah.
that's what we had for our Christmas dinner was a Mexican dinner. Remember? And they had.
Yes, I do remember. I sure do. That was the year Mama died, I think.
It was the year after. Yeah, it was.
Okay. So how many more did we like? Is that all of them?
No,
What?
I got to do it. I seen Linda's expression for what I said. I said you said that was the year Mama died. I said, yeah, it was after she died. I don't want to say
It could have
anyway.
been.
It
Years
was the
go
way
by.
I said it. That's okay.
No, I was laughing at something different.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
You didn't say anything funny that
I
time.
didn't say nothing funny that time. Well, I don't necessarily say things that's funny. I just say things that doesn't sound exactly the way it is, but that's okay too. That is Mary Lorraine. That's my signature.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've never been perfect
know.
at all. But
Do we need to get another tray? I don't want
I'm going to put them on. You can put them over
okay.
here on this, Mary.
Okay.
Um,
them big ones. You can't hardly fold the ends.
no,
can
you can't. You can't fold the ends on them. And I don't know. I'm going to fry them last. You know how when
That's
you're
all of
frying
them.
pies,
Yes.
you fry the ones that are going to be messiest last because you don't want to mess your grease up. Well, that's what I'm going to do with
Yes.
these.
How
So
well I
now
remember.
we're going to move over there to. Actually, I'm going to put these two big ones on the tray
Okay.
on the thing.
On this.
Okay. I guess over here, Mary. I don't
Okay.
know. And then we'll do these last.
Okay.
So, I used to have a really good memory. I mean, everybody in my family knows that my memory is not as good as it used to. I don't beat myself up over that because I think it's something that everybody experiences that ages are at least the majority of people.
Yeah.
And because we worked, our jobs were so intense that we worked for years. We had a lot of stuff to remember. I mean, a lot of stuff. And maybe it's just my kind of excuse or cop out, but I think because I really did use my memory a lot over the years.
Well,
Maybe
on our
that's why.
jobs, we have trainings every year. Sometimes it was less than a year because of changes, and it was a lot of detail.
Yes, it
on
was.
our jobs.
And you had to
lot of
pass the
detail.
certification process, or you didn't go in the field.
You had a test every time, every quarter, every 3 or 4 months. We had to pass a test to continue doing what we done, and very intense. And then sometimes it would last for days that you had to do. It was virtual. It was all on the computer, but still. Was you on these over here?
Yes, and we had. If Kathy LePage is watching, hi Kathy, you'll know what I'm
Hi,
talking about. We had to take a driving course because we drove fleet vehicles. We had to take a driving course every year, and about the 3rd year I took it, I said, well, I know how I'm going to fix this. I'm going to take screenshots of this. I'm not looking all this stuff up next time because it was really intense. It was stuff that you talk to yourself while you're driving, which a lot of people do, but
I do.
A lot of it was a little bit off the wall.
Yeah.
Somebody's phone's ringing.
I don't know.
Anyway, so after about 3 years, I got smart. The questions might be in different order, but they were the same questions. I want to get this up between probably around 3. I don't want it too high, but I want it between 350, maybe around 360 I don't want them to burn, you know, but I want them to,
Yeah.
I want the grease to be, or the oil to be hot enough that
And how much oil have you got in there, Linda?
it's not a half a pot, and I could have put more in here.
Well, on this, was it about
It wasn't
32
full.
ounce,
It
or-
was about up to here. So
Something like-
there's at least 48 ounces of
Yeah,
oil in here.
That's what I was getting at.
I think that's what I put on the recipe was
Oh,
a
okay.
48 ounce
Because
bottle.
not everybody buys these large ones. They
No.
more or less buy the smaller ones. So it would probably take a whole container of those,
Yeah.
right? 40.
And there's a lot of times when you use oil to deep fry something that you can strain it and reuse it. And certainly it depends on you and your household. But I don't normally, if it's something that's going to be messy, it gets thrown out.
Yeah. Fish, that's something you can't,
Yeah, you can't
use for
reuse
one
that.
time unless you're doing
Unless
french
you're doing
fries.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah, my oil's already cooled down quite a bit. So I'll give that another second or two. I'll turn it up on 6. I fry my pies between 5 and 6. This is electric stove, of course. We grew up with a gas stove, which, you know, that's what we had. But after Mary's little incident with the oven blowing up, when I got an adult, I thought, I want me an electric stove. I don't want any of them surprises. Of course, we don't have pilot lights anymore,
No.
like you used to
Yeah.
have to light a pilot light. Y'all old timers will know what I'm talking about. And it was scary to me as
Yeah,
a child. It
yeah.
was scary.
Well, you know, the travel trailers has pilot lights.
I
for their
didn't know
guys-
that.
For their guys.
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've never owned a travel trailer,
Yeah.
obviously.
It was scary. It's always scary for me. I get somebody else to light it.
So we're going to use the spider, and what my plan is I'm going to dip this in the oil and then put these on there and just put them down in there till they start frying,
Okay.
and then I'll pick them back up.
Okay. Now, where are you going to put them whenever you put them back up there?
I'm going to put them on here
Oh, okay.
to drain.
Okay. All right.
So
Well, Linda, I forgot to mention it to you, but you talking about fried pies. I think we need to do fried pies again.
yeah, I've been wanting to do that.
We,
I've been
Linda, we
wanting to
may
do-
have to do it in 2 parts so we can show them exactly how to do it.
Well, probably what we would do is do the filling one day,
That's what I was thinking.
or
too.
either one
on one video, do the filling, and then the next day do the frying, or
the dough,
vice
and
versa. Yeah.
it's a process to
Yeah.
make fried pies, and I'm sure that Mama didn't. She was fast. My mama was fast.
You know, I see different videos of people making fried pies, and I can't help but think, I know their way. People, everybody likes what they get accustomed to, but I'm telling you, you don't know, there is so much difference in our recipe of our fried pie dough than it is what most people,
Yep.
recipe most people uses. Most people uses just like their biscuit dough or something. It is totally different taste
It
than it
is-
is for what we do.
It is crunchy, even when they're
It's-
cold. They're
It's
crunchy.
crunchy. It's not like the crust is not like a biscuit.
No.
It's not like a biscuit. It's a very, very good.
Okay,
good recipe.
We're getting close to 360, so I think I'm gonna try one and see if it's hot enough. If it's not, we'll wait a minute before we put another one in it. So this is my plan, y'all. We're going to see how this
Okay.
works. So
Well.
I'm going to dump this in here, stick this in here, dump this in here, and
Get your spider hot.
yeah, and then I'm going to turn this down back to my.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I don't guess I need the hold it in the spider. These seem
I
like
don't
these
think
are
so.
holding together
Yeah, those-
okay, don't they?
I don't think. Like I said, I don't know, but
I don't either.
I think
It's
the
my
flour
first time
ones,
to do this.
The flour ones will hold up pretty good, I think.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put 3 in here.
Okay.
That's not overcrowding, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's just right. And
Don't-
this is our 5-quart.
Yeah, this is the
About
small.
5
This is the
yeah.
small boiler. If I started to use the bigger one, but it would have
would-
took a lot more
Yes, it
oil.
would've.
And of course, it's a lot
Yeah.
bigger. But
And no more than what we're frying.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't
now,
recommend getting
when
the
I
big
make
one.
fried pies,
Right.
I use the 5-pound sack of the flour mix, and it makes 75 pies. And when I say 75 pies, I know we're doing tamales. I'm talking about pies. But we got on the pies a minute
know
ago, and I make big pies. If you
Yes.
made the size that Mama made, it would
Yeah,
probably
that's
make
okay.
at least 100 or
Yeah.
125.
I never made the big ones. I always made the smaller ones. That's just, of course, you'd eat 2 or 3 of the small ones compared to what the one big one is about all you can eat. But the small ones, you have to eat more than one because you eat one and you're going to want another one or 2 or 3.
Yeah, a
Because
bunch.
I do make them smaller, but I like a lot of crust. That's one reason that I do it. But
I do things unconventionally because it's just like music. When I started teaching myself how to play, I do what I can make work.
Right,
and when
right,
after
right.
Mama died and I started making the fried pies, which I've never even tried as long as Mama was living, because my sister and Mama, I mean, they were pie. I mean, they knew how to make fried pies. Mama and Mary could roll about so thin you could almost read a newspaper through them. I couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it that
Isn't
way.
that strange how we always made them, and then when you started making them, I quit. I quit making them because I felt like that yours
Does that look pretty good?
Yeah, it looks delicious.
looks delicious, doesn't it?
It's a lot of trouble. I mean, I
Yeah.
have literally set up all night long when I was selling them by the dozen.
Yeah.
Never even went
I
to
know.
bed because it is very, very time consuming.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to let those dry just a minute before I pull those. Woo, ouch.
Don't touch.
That was hot.
Did you want another one or not?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to put 2 more in here.
I just changed that toothpick
Okay.
around. When it's right on the edge, when you're sticking these, don't stick it right on the edge because they will come open. It'll break, is what I meant to say.
Okay. I guess I'll wait on that one. I just
Okay.
don't want to crowd them.
Right.
I don't want to crowd them out.
Yeah, you ain't got the big ones in there, right?
No, I'm going to do them
Okay.
last.
Okay.
So, and we'll talk about this when we make fried pies, but
Yeah.
after Mama died, it was just so overwhelming that she wasn't here, and I had a very hard time dealing with her death. I was a daddy's girl, and I guess I had not had anybody that close to me die as an adult.
Yeah.
And so I came in the kitchen one day, and the first batch I made, I mean, they were pitiful. Every one of them tore up. And if you've ever made fried pies, it's a badge of honor when you make fried pies and you make 75 and you don't have a one to tear up.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's you've done it.
accomplished
Yes.
something. That's right.
But it took me, I made them every week for probably 3 months. And I found out really quick that I couldn't make them the way my sister and my mama made them. So I just,
Well, that's okay. Yours are delicious.
I just started, I got it right here. I just figured out a way that worked for me. And that's how I've made them, and that's how I've made them ever since.
Yeah. Well, they're delicious. I know that. And I just quit making them. After you started making them, I just said,
I got that one just a tad bit
well,
brown.
I'll tell you another thing is that Mother and I, when we made the most, we did a different crust recipe than what Mama used.
Well, she
at
used
the
the
end,
one
at
that,
the
that
end.
she made
Yeah,
at the beginning when she started making fried pies.
right.
And it was made with canned milk.
Yes, yes.
But I never made that one.
Yeah.
I made the other one.
The
That's
tortilla.
Yeah. I'm hoping that this is okay.
Sure does look good. Now,
Now I've got one more of these that I'm
Okay.
going to stick in there, and this one I don't.
you probably
guess-
could stick, reckon? Do you think
Somehow.
you could stick that one in there? I don't know.
I don't know. We didn't somehow or another we didn't get the ends folded on this
Yeah.
one.
That's going to make a difference. Well, these are not. These are open here. So,
Yeah.
might come out in your oil.
Whoops, this one completely
Yeah.
unfolded.
These they weren't soft enough. You know what I mean? You know, when we wrapped them, I
think they got
guess.
fried.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Okay, so these are definitely going to kind of be different than the others. But like I said, this is the first time to do this. Actually think this one's done.
Don't take as long for the meal,
No,
right?
it doesn't. The flour's thicker. But they're not
They
falling
look
apart
good.
bad.
No, they're not. They look good.
It's going to be kind of like a taquita, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I
Yeah.
can't wait.
Except
Yeah.
it's going to have a tamale in it. Now this one got a little bit of the
Oil in it.
oil in it, but that's
But you
why I got them
drained
up
it
here
out,
draining
yeah.
it.
Right.
And y'all talking about fried pies, a mess. Oh my Lord. My poor husband has worked like a dog. You can smell fried pies in
That's
your
right.
hair, in your kitchen.
Your whole house
your
smells like fried pies.
everything.
Smells like oil.
I don't.
Here, let me redo
A
that one.
lot of people have asked if you can bake these instead of frying them.
What she's doing now?
I'm sure that you could if you're health conscious and you want.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know because I ain't tried it. So this was going to totally come apart.
Yeah.
So you'll see that the flour ones definitely are doing better.
Yeah.
Now my mama wouldn't have stood over a boiler with one thing in it for nothing. She
No.
would have filled this boiler
Yeah.
full.
Yeah.
But mama was a very busy person and she had other things to do other than to
Yeah.
do something that
That took a lot of
took
time.
a long time.
Yeah.
Mary, if you'll get me another paper plate, I'm gonna put when I
Okay.
get this one out, I'm gonna put this one on a
How
paper
about
plate
this?
by itself.
How about this
That's
one?
fine. The tamale actually came out of
Yeah,
that one.
it did, didn't it?
Okay. These are probably going to do the same. I'm proud of the flour ones,
They
though.
look beautiful.
I'm real proud
You
of
just
them.
have to have a lot of patience when you're doing things like this.
I've been wanting to try this for a long time.
Yeah.
And I wanted to use good tamales. Obviously, I didn't want to, but we are using these couple
Yeah.
frozen ones, and we're going to
Yeah.
see how they're going to do.
Now, did you thaw them out, the frozen ones? Did
Yeah,
you thaw 'em out
I
first?
didn't want to
Yeah.
bite into a
Okay.
cold
Okay.
tamale. So yes, I
So
did
if you
thaw them
use
out.
frozen ones, thaw them out.
Yeah, I just went by the package directions, and I hope some of our Latino friends aren't freaking out over this.
Do you want me to put it on other?
Yeah, I need this plate because I don't
I
want to
know,
drip.
but I put it on here and then I won't empty it, and then you can.
I think somebody told me the other day I shouldn't be saying that word, so if I offended anybody saying that, I apologize.
Oh, so you're not gonna put this one over there? It looks okay to me.
Okay, you can put it over there.
The corn ones may not look very good, but I bet they're going
I
to be
bet
yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming open. I can already tell it's
Because
coming
we didn't
open.
close the ends of them. Well, we
Let's see if we
tried.
can get this. Where does what Mama would say projecting today?
Yeah. I like to try new things. It was something, and I don't remember what it was, that I thought about the other day. I said, I'm going to try that. If I ever get a day I'm not doing something I have to do. Experimenting on something. You know, I like to experiment on things and make things different.
Yeah. Well, you know, depending on how good these are, whether I make them again or not, but I like the way they look.
They look beautiful.
And I'm a texture person. I like
I do.
crunch in my food.
I do too.
There's puddings that I do not eat because I like texture.
That's me. On banana pudding, I don't like a banana pudding after the cookies get soggy.
Yeah.
I'll eat it when they're crunchy, but I will not eat a banana pudding.
It's
after
just,
the
I
vanilla
just
wafer's
like,
soft.
absolutely, I like something in my mouth that's got crunch to it. This is a big one.
It is big. Don't even want to turn over, does it?
No.
And whenever you have them like that and they don't want to turn over, you just have to kind of press them down in the oil, right? Correct?
Yeah, you do.
To get the top of it brown.
I
What do you
actually
do with
want
that? Just
No, I don't want it on here.
oh, okay. Okay.
I really would have rather had that turned over, but it's not going to turn over, so.
You can't hold it over.
Thank you, Linda, for making that space there. They sound crunchy. Okay, I'm take this off now. See, you could fry some corn tortillas for chips in this.
Yes, you could.
Which I may do that. I don't know. Since I've got
All
some,
you do is just cut your
and put some good
tortillas out and
seasoning
throw
on
in
it.
there. Mm-hmm.
But we're going to put some of these on a platter. Let me move this stuff here. And we do this every time, somehow or another. At
we
my
just don't
house,
have enough
we
room.
both move at the same time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't pay any attention to it. And this is just what? Pecani sauce?
That's
or
just
what?
store-bought salsa.
Okay. Do you want are you going to just put the tortillas around on the plate and then just?
Don't
Yes.
take a picture.
Yes, I want. I think it'd be easier to bring the platter over here
Oh, okay.
instead of bringing this over there.
Okay.
So I've got some tongs in here somewhere. I guess we can pull the toothpicks out over there. I want some of both on here, so I have the platter with the little bowl that goes in the middle, but it's boxed up somewhere, so I just got another platter out.
I like that little platter that you got there.
Thank you. And I guess we need a plate or something so we can try these, or a paper plate, whatever y'all want to get to put them on so we can try them. We'll pull the see if we can pull the toothpicks out and get a picture. I don't know if you want to.
I'll take them out.
I don't know.
Let
Do
me
y'all
get a
think?
fork? Just hand me a fork so I don't have to touch the.
Do y'all think we're going to need a fork to eat these with, or eat them with our hands?
I think we eat them with their hands.
I'm going to rinse my hands off a minute.
Okay. Ooh, they sure do look good. They smell good too. I love a crunch like you. Okay. And you don't have to soak your toothpicks, or do you?
I didn't, and I
Okay.
told on the recipe
Okay.
to soak them, but I didn't.
It
I
made
don't
a
think you do.
difference.
Mary, you didn't never get you any water. I'll get you a
I
bottle
don't
of water.
need any.
Okay.
I think I'll just.
Did
be
you take
picking one
pictures
up.
already?
No, not yet.
Okay. Let me get it.
Do you want the salsa?
If y'all, I can.
I'll do it.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah. Okay.
Right here, Ray.
I might just. I want to try one of each.
Yeah, I want to taste a bite of each of them too, or
Get 'em.
more, maybe more than a bite. I don't think these are going to cut real good, Mary. You can
I'm gonna
you
get a
some.
knife.
I don't
so I
think
can
they're going to
hack
cut real good.
Oh, okay.
I think you're going to have to. I think you'll be able to eat a whole one, don't you?
Oh, well, I might could.
Okay, let's try them.
All right. I just picked it up. I
That's
figured
all right.
I'm gonna be the one eating it.
That's okay. You girls want to get one now or wait until we're through?
The flower ones you could cut.
Okay. Did they get done? Mm.
Here. Carl, get you one. Here's the paper plate.
Linda, I think you're right. I think the corn ones are going to be better.
Yeah. I know food.
I got the flour tortilla one.
Okay.
It's very good. Tamales, of course, I knew the tamales were good because
Thank you, Jesus. We didn't even pray.
I know. I said it to myself.
Now, you may want salsa and you may not. I just love the taste of this corn. And with the tamale inside. Taquitos
Delicious.
are good, and I've never actually made any taquitos, but there's not much in them, is it? It's not much meat in them or filling in them.
Yeah.
This is better than a taquito.
Delicious.
So we tried something new today. I don't think it turned out half bad.
I
We
think
learned
it's
something
delicious.
that
And
you know.
simple. It's really easy.
Yeah. So you
Very
can, if
good.
you have a person in your area that makes tamales, pick you up some. If you make them yourself, homemade, and a lot of our, like I said, a lot of our Latino friends, they may have done this before. I've never seen it done. It's kind of funny because, you know, we do read comments. Y'all may not think we do. We don't always comment on the comments, but we do read them. And I see so many posts where people say, you know, this is so-and-so or so-and-so. I'm like, I didn't know that. You know, we do our own recipes.
Right.
We spend a lot of
Right.
hours going through this. So anyway.
I think all cooks kind of tend to think alike because a lot, like you said, there's thousands of cooks on
Right,
Facebook.
yeah.
And they'll pop up every so often, and I say, I was just thinking about doing that the other day, or we just did that, or
Right.
you know, it's just our minds, we think alike, we do things different, we
Right.
cook different, but we basically everybody has the same appetite, you know, just about basically. So it's good to see something. I don't think I've ever seen this done. I don't know.
I haven't ever
I
seen it
haven't
done.
either.
Now that doesn't mean it hasn't been
yeah,
done, but
right.
I've never seen it done.
But it's very good.
But I hope y'all will try it. I think it's worth using, you know, a bottle of oil to cook something like this
Sure.
if you want something different. If you wanted to make a meal, you could fix Spanish rice with it. You could toss a
Refried
salad,
beans.
refried beans. You could do, you know, if you want a actual variety of Mexican food, you could do tacos, soft tacos, and this for the crunch. So there's a lot of different
yeah.
things you could do. You could do
Absolutely.
different salsas or picante sauce or your homemade or whatever you want. Pico de gallo, you could do anything you wanted to go with it. But anyway, we hope y'all enjoyed today's video.
Yes.
Was there anything else we needed to say?
No, we'll be at my house tomorrow doing a dessert. We try to do a non-sweet one day and then a sweet another day, so it's a variety. So I'll do the sweet tomorrow, which is not my forte, but it's not going to be.
You've baked desserts all your life.
So-
But there are a couple of other things that I want to say that I never did during all this last month of my different procedures. But Kathy LePage, my friend in California, sent us a box, and she sent Mary the starter. And you
I'm
told
feeding
about
it.
that.
Yes, Kathy, thank you. I'm feeding it every day.
But she sent me some lemons, which I absolutely adore. And she sent several other things, a couple of big sacks of almonds, and I want to say there was something else in there, and I don't know. So, Kathy, if I left something out, forgive me. I also want to mention Linda Joyce Oates, one of our friends in North Carolina. She sent me the angel. She sent you some too. They're wind chimes and they're solar, and you keep the little switch on and it collects power during the day, and at night they're colored. Well, she sent Mike, he got them yesterday, a set of hummingbirds for a late birthday present, and I thought that was the
sweet.
sweetest
Yeah.
thing, and
Yeah,
he
she
was
sent me
very touched.
She sent me the hummingbirds. I knew she's going to send them to you because I asked you about it, and I thought you'd already gotten them.
Well, he really was really grateful. So thank you,
Yeah.
Linda Joyce, for that, and so many other people for all the cards. I'm still getting cards, and hopefully this is all over. I know we've heard a lot we've heard from a lot of you that have made appointments to go to the dermatologist,
Yes.
and I really hope that everyone will follow that. If you have any inkling that you might have a spot that needs checked, please don't wait. Go get it checked. So we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yes.
We love y'all. Be sure to count your blessings and tell your friends about us.
Love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.